Bro, tell me why the fuck this thing just fell out of my Burger King and is now fucking moving on its own. What in the actual fuck? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? What the fuck?
Bruh, at this point, I think I'm really just about to go back to not eating meat in any types of form or shape. Cause this is ridiculous. I just bought these fresh, literally today. I'm about to throw 2 of them in the freezer and put 1 back in the fridge. And then I just happened to see, not on this one, but there was another one y'all probably gonna see, a little circle, little like white thing on like plastic right there. And then there was another one stuck to the top. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I just start further expecting that motherfucker. And then I start seeing that one that we looking at right there moving and shit. I'm like, bro, it's parasites all in this John. That's the one I was talking about. I seen his ass first. And I'm like, what is that? And it's coiled up at first. And then I see him start moving. Started looking at all the fish. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Wasted about almost $40 in fish. But best believe I'm definitely taking these back. We're not going for none of that. Because this is definitely crazy. This is actually my first time seeing this like live in the flesh. I'm amazed at the same time, but disgusted also. Fuck.
Yo, you have to watch this.
All right, y'all. What we got here? The FDA has officially approved lab-grown salmon for human consumption. Now, we already done heard about the 3D printed meat. We already heard about them putting meat glue in the meat. Now, they have officially approved, for the first time, the first protein to be considered lab-grown throughout the whole entire United States, salmon, right? So this is what they are doing. They are labeling it as farm cultivated salmon, okay? Farmed cultivated salmon. That is the key word for lab grown. All right, so you already have to look and see if it's farm raised, which means it has a lot of chemicals, pesticides, and it was not grown in this natural element. Then, of course, what you want to eat if you choose to eat salmon is wild caught, which means it was caught with a rod, in the ocean, and it has no additional chemicals, okay? But now you have to look for farm cultivated salmon. So for all of my salmon lovers, you have to read labels, okay? It is important because you have no idea what you're putting in your body and your kid's body. Share this with somebody who loves some salmon and needs to know this tea, okay?
Now, I just opened up this can and I know damn well ain't no fucking condensed milk is brown.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is this? Ain't never seen no yolk the same color. That's the egg.
Yo, I swear I've had this watermelon for maybe 4 or 5 days. Went out of town, came back, it literally exploded. Look at this.
The whole piece of fish just gone. Look at that. It's like,
for those of y'all that don't believe that there's something wrong with our food, well, when the damn bugs and the birds ain't eating it, there's something wrong with it.
That first word, that's why they're 50% off.
Here we are yet again, almost a month in, and this stuff is not melted yet. I mean, look at this right here, look at this. And y'all gonna say, oh, because, or some of y'all gonna be like, oh, it's got xanthan gum in it, look.
You need to watch this or you're gonna regret it.
Can you give me an example of a food that's a vaccine?
You recognize? Yes, sir. University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human vaccines into our lettuce right now. Also, tomatoes has the ability to do that also for UC Berkeley. And then Big Tobacco, RJ Reynolds and stuff has perfected the ability to put a human vaccine into tobacco products.
And is that even legal to do in the state of Tennessee, to sell those with a vaccine in them?
You recognize? Well, I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying is there is no law deeming those that when you go into a grocery store, you should know as a consumer, this head of lettuce is a head of lettuce. The head of lettuce right next to it could contain a vaccine in it. All we're saying is if it does have the vaccine in it, make sure it's listed as a pharmaceutical so people can get the proper dosage.
My question is right now, can you walk into a grocery store and there be a head of lettuce for sale that has a vaccine in it? I don't think that's allowed under state law presently. And if it is, and you have to list it as a pharmaceutical, are we going to then have Walgreens pharmacists with a refrigerated section? I mean, how's this going to play out?
You recognize? Thank you. This is more of a consumer protection bill right here, is to make sure that if you're going in to buy tomatoes and there's a polio vaccine in there, that you are aware of what you're buying has a polio vaccine. The problem you have is if it's not treated as a pharmaceutical, being the size and difference between you and me, how many tomatoes do I have to eat to get the proper dosage versus how many tomatoes that you have to eat? And if you eat too many, do you get a overdose? If you eat too less, like we had in the cattle industry with aeromycin, we weren't dosing our cattle properly and the horn flies were developing an immunity to it. If we don't have the proper dosage of a vaccine, it could lead to the efficacy of that drug not work anymore.
Now, is it just me or did he totally dodge the question about whether or not this stuff is already in grocery stores? It seems to me that in the future, being able to grow your own food might just be essential. What do you guys think about this situation? I'd like to hear about your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, make sure to follow me for more, and God bless.
Huh? Nuh-uh. Huh? Nuh-uh. Huh? Nuh-uh.
So I thought this is what I was gonna cook today, and I started to clean it thinking that this was just some outside skin. As you can see, I'm trying to push my finger through it and I cannot. And then I see this film on here. Like, it is so hard. It literally looks like, I don't know, guys, tell me if I'm crazy, but like, it is so hard. It looks exactly like plastic. Here is one that I had already pulled off, and I'm not sure what this is. Even down inside of there, as you can see, it's like plastic. Look at this. And this oh my God! So I thought that it would be okay. Again, can you see the shininess on here? I mean, you guys can tell me if, I mean, look at this. It clearly looks like plastic that I'm pulling off. I don't know. What are they doing to this food? Like, it even sounds like plastic. It's so hard to pull off. Look. Look how hard it is to pull off.
Oh my God.
And it's all through here. This looks exactly like hard plastic. Okay, guys, tell me what you think. If this is normal or what you guys think, but it's all throughout. Okay, guys, tell me what you think. Thank you.